There we go. I wasn't able to see the game, so I wasn't sure if it actually worked. OBS said it was working, but YouTube was being really slow. Welcome to the stream, Big Man Bill. We are in the midst of day 21. I think we're on hour 11 or so. And I've just been running around like a madman trying to get concrete on the go because we just dug out a brand new area for a base, and as the old one wasn't working. So just to remind everybody of the settings, it's all up in the top of the video there, but we have insane difficulty, 25 loot, disabled loot respawn, and 7-day airdrops. So we have a lot of work to do. I'm not quite sure how I'm going to go about this. I am anticipating like feral zombies and cop zombies, which is why I started like getting onto concrete as soon as possible. No, I was not streaming earlier today, but I streamed yesterday for about almost 5 hours, I think it was. But I was trying to get all the digging done in one video, so that way I wouldn't have to subject everybody to watch digging out a giant base over multiple periods of videos. So we were having internet issues earlier, so I'm hoping that they're all gone and good to go. It looks like it's frozen on my screen at the moment. I hope it's showing up good. There it is. So, the only problem with doing it this way is you lose a bit of time every time you load up the game, because for whatever reason it still plays the game. Like the time is still going while the loading screen is going. So I'm actually like really antsy about that right now. Yeah, we lost about 30 minutes in game time. Sure, we have to get like a whole bunch of concrete on the go as soon as possible. I don't know, I don't think... Uh-oh. Now it looks like the stream is not being very kind. Looks like we have some buffering issues. I don't know what's going on. It says the stream health is not very good. Yeah, I think we're having an issue with the internet again. I don't know what's going on. Which is not going to be good because, well, this is going to be a very interesting Horde night, I think, because I'm absolutely not prepared at all. I'm going to go a little bit anyways, and let's hope that it resolves itself. It was doing fine yesterday. I don't know what's going on. Okay, well, let me just see if my settings are still the same. Stream output, low latency, high quality. Yeah, everything's the same. I don't know why it's being like that for me. I don't know. I did restart the computer there, so we'll see. It does seem a lot more delayed though. I'll try and keep an eye on it while I mess around here. So, the biggest thing right now is creating some concrete plates. Oh, what? Why can I not? Do I have to... Oops. Do I have to build that in a stupid workbench now? Are you serious? No way. That can't be right. Seriously? Okay. The game is just messing with me. I don't know what's going on there. That would have really... We wouldn't have been able to do this if that was the case. 37 seconds. Yeah, I don't think we have enough time for this. Yeah, we definitely don't have enough time for this at all. This is probably going to be a very bad horde night. If we get cop zombies and frill zombies, it's going to be really, really bad. So I don't know if you've seen the new base there, Big Man Bill, but it's over this way. It's a little bit higher up, so we have more room to dig underneath the base. And what I need to do, ouch, is not do that. Let's stop breaking my leg. And we need to get a certain area of the base done. Oh, I don't know how this is going to work out though. I'm probably just going to do like a quick little area right here. Oh, this is so not going to work out. We do not have enough time for this. Oh, I think this is going to end up going very badly. I'm really hoping. Hi Dragonfly, welcome to the stream. It might be a little bit delayed. It seems like my internet is having issues. Yeah, unfortunately I cannot do anything about that. I could try to restart, but I honestly don't know how that's going to go. I did do a restart before. Oh no, I put it in the wrong spot. Okay, forget that. Oh no. I tried doing a restart before, so I bet you my voice is just gonna be like, my voice is gonna be like 10 minutes behind all the chat. I really hope it comes out okay. If I start seeing the lag though, like where it starts buffering, I'm gonna have to restart again. Because I think this horde night's gonna be really bad. This is where we're gonna meet all the fun and interesting zombies, potentially. Not necessarily all the time, but there is the potential for that. So I'm just trying to work as fast as possible here. This is just going to be running back and forth between the base. I really want to chop some trees, but I just don't have time for it. I don't even have an axe with me right now. Oh, well thank you, Dragonfly. I appreciate that. I hope it's caught up there, Big Man Bill. It's still showing red for me. I don't know why. I actually wasn't able to connect before at 6:30. That's what time it is for me right now. So I'm really glad that it was even able to connect this time. Sometimes it gets like that, I don't know why. We have a lot of people using the internet over here though. if that's gonna work out. I really hope it is. So yeah, this is the most inefficient way to build these walls up, but it's what I have to do right now. How long did that take to show up there, Big Man Bill? I find sometimes YouTube's pretty finicky with that. I didn't have this much trouble with Twitch, but that's a different story. Oh my goodness. I think that's about all I have to work with now. So yeah, really the plan is just to make as many concrete plates as possible and just hope for the best. Well, that's good. Oh good, we got a green health bar on the stream now. It looks like it's resolved itself. So hopefully it stays like that. I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do about that wrong plate block that I placed. Oh, I need some wood. I don't know where I put all my axes, so I've got to make another one. I'm really weary about how this night's gonna go. I have no idea. I'm cutting it really close. Alright, Dragonfly. Hope you have a good dinner. I'll probably still be on for about 2 more hours. And then I gotta go and get some stuff done. I'll put this video in that playlist. I put a playlist right on the main channel page, so, and I'm leaving the streams as unlisted so that way they don't clog up the tutorials that we normally do. I think what I'm gonna start doing is making some wooden plate blocks, and maybe we'll see what happens. No, I didn't get steel yet there, Big Man Bill, because I needed to get my health up. As you can see, I have 91 wellness now, and that was from the health nut perk. So I got really sick and tired of having 0 wellness, pretty much. I will try my best, Dragonfly. Thank you very much. It's going to be a hairy situation, I think. I don't know how this is going to go. Oh, that's just going to take too long. I don't think we have time for this. I don't know. I don't think it's going to go well. I have a bad feeling about it. Something tells me we're going to just get slammed with ferals. I don't know. I don't know. I'm kind of at a loss of what to do now. Construction tools? It's really terrible. I don't put any skill points into it because I usually find them. I haven't been able to find anything though. Where are they? There they are. Level 30. So I can't even get it right now. Because it's been a while and I'm a noob again. That's why I pre-ban. Welcome to the stream, by the way. I had to make a steel, or not a steel, a pick. I can't even speak. I had to make a fire axe because I don't know where I put him. So really I'm just concentrating on making concrete plates for the new base. I would make a hammer. If I remember correctly, actually, I think you're right. I think it's faster to make or use a hammer on trees. Hey Nathan Arnold, welcome to the stream, bud. I am just being inefficient today and running back and forth trying to get the new base set up for the impending Horde night. Bye Nathan Arnold. Have a good one, bud. I forgot where I was going. Oh, cool, my sprained leg's gone. Well, that's good. That means I'm not gonna break it again running down these stairs like this. Okay. And I think I should get rid of that random plate block that I just placed here. This is gonna take a while. This is gonna take way too long, but it has to be done. Yeah, I know, eh? Big Man Bill? Oh well, it is what it is. It'll be up later if people want to watch it later, so. I don't know. I think this is gonna go terrible. I don't have high hopes for this Horde night. I think we're gonna rack up a couple more deaths. Oh, if only I had a steel pickaxe. But at the time, I seriously needed more health. Because, like, I think Cop Puke is going to do so much damage. Oh, well, you're in for a treat there, Prebound. Well, there's a couple of differences between this Horde night, and that's going to be one, we're on insane difficulty, so that means every single zombie can kill me in about 3 hits. And we're also using a pit-based design, so you're basically going to see all of the zombies falling from way up top here. How come for what, Big Man Bill? How come I don't have high hopes? Well, because I have a feeling on this night we have the possibility to get the stronger zombies. Now it doesn't always happen, but it can happen. And if we do get those stronger zombies, the base is just simply not ready for them yet. And if they even so much as breathe on the wrong piece of base, they will be exactly where I am and where I don't want them to be. And it will just be a very bad scene. And we don't have any more wood in here. We gotta get that going. No, they're not on Feral, but on Horde Night they will be. Basically all Feral means is they know exactly where you are. Oh, okay, I see. My bad. What am I missing? Oh, small no. Oh, cement. Ah, dirt. Well, you know, not everybody gets up to this this level of play, and sometimes, yeah, I used to start over quite a bit. Like in a normal game, I probably would have started this world over after losing so many materials, and that's simply because of the disabled loot respawn. So there's so much less that you're able to get. But I figured that would be no fun. Nobody wants to see me starting a world over and over and over until we get it right. Might as well work with what we got. We will persevere. Okay, now we don't have any time, so I have to start getting the pit set up. Gonna hear my keyboard going like crazy. Oh, we are overheating and thirsty. And the pit is officially open for business. So, if you're... oh, whoops. I forgot about that. We gotta take care of that. Good thing I have a fire axe somewhere. There it is. If you're curious how this base works, most normal zombies are going to die from a 35 block drop. That is the magic number. Nice. Well, I wish you the best of luck when you do go play there, Big Man Bill. Okay, now to figure out what to do. So we have 9x9s, so 9 plus 2 is 11, and 13, so I should have enough to dig this out, and I should make a chest because we need to put stuff away. So I'm really hoping that the horde spawns over that way, otherwise we're in big trouble. What did I just dig? I really wish they would fix the targeting. And right now I'm actually abusing... oh no, whoops, hold on, I gotta place this correctly. I am abusing a simple AI mechanic as well by placing these plate blocks like this, and you'll see what that does to the zombies here in about well, an hour in-game time. So I'm going to box myself in here and hope for the best, really. Getting really close. So yeah, I didn't really have time to get this part of the base set up, and normally I would set up the actual tower base first, but because we didn't have enough time to actually get the bottom floor done, I don't want to risk it, because if any of those cops explode, if we do get cop zombies, we risk having the entire base collapsing, and I have a lot of stuff up there that I don't feel like getting again. I just hope they spawn to the east over here. I don't know, we'll see. If we don't get cop zombies or feral zombies, this will be an easy horde. If we do, this horde's gonna be intense, because I don't have any way of taking care of them reliably. Like, the steel club is not a very good tool, honestly. Not versus those things. Okay. So we're gonna go like that, and I'm actually going to dig a little bit deeper over here, just so that way I have somewhere to hide in case things go really bad. I'm kind of hoping for intense as well, but I'm kind of hoping and not, because it could be really bad. It could be like another 20 deaths if that's the case. Oh, I didn't even make a sleeping bag. Oh my goodness, we are in for something, that's for sure. Now I want to put the sleeping bag down actually, so that they... no, I don't. I don't know what I'm talking about. Hopefully that should be good. Darn targeting. Sure, we'll just dig a little bit over here. And I gotta put some torches down too. That's not really where I want to put it. So I'm putting the chest way up here. Oh, I didn't bring any cloth, so unfortunately we're only going to have one torch. Here we go. Let's hope for the best. I don't know where to put the torch. No matter where I put it, they're probably going to destroy it. That's not a good spot. So yeah, they're going to see me no matter what. Hello. Oh, I got some cloth, so maybe I can make some more torches. Yeah, so far so good. I think they are coming from the east. Ooh, iron leg armor schematics. I don't know if I have that yet. No, it doesn't look like it. Or I mean, it looks like it. Derp. There we go, so we can see a little bit. Oh, interesting. I didn't know we could make candles yet. Hello, welcome to the party. Whoops. So yeah, it looks like they are coming from this way, which is really good. That's exactly what we wanted. We're just gonna put away all this junk. I'll keep that just in case. We might need that. Definitely don't need that though. Doesn't look like we have any cop zombies or fail zombies just yet, but you never know. They could be not far away. Don't really need a shovel. Sorry, I'm just making sure we don't have anything to lose. Okay. Come on down. So far it looks okay. They know where I am. I don't know why they're not falling anymore. And I really don't want to go see why not. I think we got some dogs up there too. I really... Yeah, that's true, Prevent. Unfortunately, I don't think I can do that without accessing the console. I don't really want to do that. So oh, I hear them up there. I guess what I'll do is I'll dig a little bit out and hope for the best. But if we get cop zombies, this is the worst idea. Oh my goodness. Hello. So, just gonna poke my head out here. Yeah, they're all just chilling up there. I just hope... Is that a feral? Oh, that better not be a feral zombie. I don't even... I put away all the plant fibers and wood and stuff. Because we can zoom in a little bit with the bow. So I'll just make one of those really quick. The feral zombies will destroy you in like 2 hits on insane difficulty. I think they're destroying blocks up there. That's not good. That means they may not die from the fall. Oh, there we go. Some of them are coming down. There's Mo. Make sure that's not another guy that's going to stand up. Oh, this is going to hurt. This is going to suck. Luckily we survived. There's a dog. Bye, dog. Yeah, there's always a few smart zombies in the pack. They really don't want to jump off the cliff. I don't know why. It only tickles a little bit. And you gotta take care of these gore blocks here, otherwise it'll act like a hay bale. And what that means is they won't take fall damage. Even you as a player can land on a corpse. Like this here, not the one I just hit. And it won't, you won't get any fall damage. Thank you. This is like the most efficient way to take care of zombies in this game. It literally takes 0 resources to do this. Although you gotta be super careful once you start getting cop zombies and whatnot. Oh, ow, 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 seriously? Okay, we got a couple of them survived. Oh, and there's a Mo. Okay, we gotta get out of here. This is a bad idea. This is really bad. This is really bad. They did take out fall damage not so long ago, but... Yeah, it is, and I'm sorry for that, Big Man Bill. I was really expecting to get ferals and cop zombies, but luckily we didn't. I know it's not as exciting. However, that means we're able to finish the base and be able to take them on more reliably later on. Because there's so much more work to do. Honestly though, if a zombie fell from like 5 stories, I think the thing would be mangled at the bottom. You wouldn't even be able to move, so... I don't know, I kind of like fall damage to be honest, but that's only because I abuse it. Yeah, the stream started going red. Yeah, it looks like my internet's having issues again. Sorry about that. I was hoping that it would be fixed by now. Are they literally falling through the ground? Where are they going? They're not supposed to be doing that. Well, that's really too bad. Sometimes I notice the stream goes well, and sometimes it just has issues. But it looks like we have a fairly safe horde night. Oh my goodness, look at them all fall. There's those Uma zombies. Yo! We just got a couple of football helmets, which means we're gonna have a mining helmet. Highest... Why did this guy not die? I think they're destroying blocks up there. Highest number of days that I've survived is probably like 150 or so, but most of the time I'll go into a cheat mode world and test a bunch of things out, so by the time I come back, they'll have nuked the world. Every time I hear some weird footsteps up there. Every time they do an update, you have to start a new world pretty much. It actually depends, like it'll get really crazy by day 100, and then after day 100 they just less zombies show up. It doesn't make any sense at all. It's just random, I think. But this stream here, we're gonna try and... Oh, there we go. The stream's looking good again. I don't know why it's doing that. We're gonna try and stream this world for as long as possible, and I'm gonna die because my aiming wasn't working. Oh my god. Oh, and we're bleeding. We're bleeding out. Good thing I just got this first aid kit. There was a huge bug though in Alpha 14.6 where... Oh my goodness. Where the hordes would never end. So by day 48, I think it was, a glitch would happen and you would just get non-stop hordes. Like they would literally not end. It was the most ridiculous thing ever. And that's where the birth of the Pitfall base came from. Oh, hello. Oh, we're so dead. We are dead. Oh, thank you, Prevon. I've done so much testing and research. I figure out how to beat the game at its own game. So that's what happens when you just derp around and try and be a hero in the pit. But let's... Oh my goodness. Seriously? I need to get my bag, bro. There's a lot of zombies still. I just died, Andre. Unfortunately, because I was not paying attention. That's one thing about these pit bases. Is if you can not be in the pit while they're falling, oh, we are gonna die. You really don't want to be there. Hey buddy, over here, please come over here. I think he's stuck. Sorry, I'm really trying to get this guy, because if he comes in here, we're gonna die again. Oh, it's so hard not to hit the blocks. That's one problem with these plate blocks. The targeting is just terrible. Alright, see you later, Big Man Bill. Thank you for joining the stream, bud. Sorry that we didn't get any cops or feral zombies. Next time we will. What are you guys doing? Oh, he's a crawler now. Okay. We'll deal with that. Yes. Or no. Not zombie bodies. The zombie bodies will not generate heat. However, animal bodies will, like a bear, a pig, a deer. I don't think rabbits will. It's only the ones that make that animal gore block. They won't generate heat for the first little bit, but after about a minute or so, they start generating 5% heat every like 10 seconds or so. They generate crazy amounts of heat. And I actually did a test. I wanted to test the space out, and I put in like 20 animal corpses, and we were getting 5 screamers every minute. It was just absolutely insane. The game was so laggy that we would shoot a full clip of the AK, and then reloading took 5 minutes to do. It was just nuts. So the only reason I'm actually clearing these zombie corpses out is so that they don't act as hay bales. Because if you leave them there, any zombie that falls on them will not have fall damage anymore. What the heck? They are destroying the top. Those buggers. Stop destroying my sand. I need that. Yeah, when you first start meeting those... Oh, hello. When you... Really? We just got mini bike handlebars. This is why you get 100 scavenging. Like, I didn't even have to make that. Oh, hello. That guy didn't die, and I have a broken leg now. Oh, this is really bad. They are destroying the top. And we got a mining helmet. Look at that. We don't even need to make one. That's good. What is this? Oh, this is the, one of the frames that fell. Oh, we're almost through the Horde night. Oh, we're full. Oh, we don't have enough space for that. We will just plug this hole back up. Hey, no problem, Andre. I'm glad I'm able to help with that. If I could speak. I'm glad I'm able to help out with that. Sorry that I'm not as responsive as I usually am. I am trying my darndest to concentrate on the falling zombies because these crawlers here will be the death of me. And it's funny actually, Mo will not die. Yes, Victor, thank you, I know. It's been so long, 22 days before the first mining helmet. We ended up getting it from a zombie on Horde night. Which is why I love to loot the zombies. Oh, we're getting thirsty, thanks to the painkillers. So now, we have to figure out a way to get back up there without getting murked by the zombies. If Mo would just hurry up and die. There we go. Hello, Victor, and welcome to the stream. I was going to say it earlier, but Mo was distracting me. So there you go, that's all there is to it for day 21 Horde. If you don't get it, if you don't get cops and ferals. However, if you do, that's going to be an issue. Whoops. Really gotta check those before I start destroying them. So yeah, now we gotta figure out a way to get back up there without getting murked. We only had one death. Not too bad. Would have been a lot more if we had the other zombies, so I assure you of that. Alright, come on, there we go. So what I'm going to do is start building a wood frame tower and really just hope for the best. There we go, that didn't take too long. I also need to see if I can make a splint too really quick, because we need to run faster than this. I don't see any cloth though. That's okay, we'll just make some. Hopefully we get 2 from that. Oh yeah, we got plenty. What else do we need? We need some wood. There we go, and now to go and take care of everybody. Thank you, Pre-Bound. Yeah, it actually wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be a very bad night. I think they're all over there. So we're going to go up on this corner here and hope for the best. Now, they don't see me right now, which is good. The only reason I'm doing it this way is because I don't have a ladder going up from the center of the base just yet. It's really just a bunch of sand. There's a couple of chests and maybe one room. And I just really hope the zombies are not over here. Otherwise, we are in a world of hurt. So let's see how much they destroyed. Wow. Whoa. I hear some people. Yeah, they destroyed quite a bit. What's up, peeps? Where are you all going? The party's over here. Also, another thing, Pre-Bound, with the Spike Club, it normally does not take this many hits. That's what insane difficulty does. Whatever, I'll leave you alone for now. Where'd the other zombie go? There you are. This guy has a lot of health for some reason. I don't understand that. He was fairly easy in Nomad difficulty, but who knows. So yeah, there we go. That was Horde Night 21. Day 28 is definitely going to have cops and feral zombies. So the rest of this base needs to be built. It has to be done. So with that in mind, what we can start doing is getting concrete and building a ladder. I should probably get started on the concrete first. Oh no, that's okay. Yeah. So, and eventually I want to start moving the forge and stuff over as well, but I don't want to do that until we have the base all ready to go. From a sledgehammer? I'm actually not too sure what it takes on insane difficulty. But I know that with Nomad, I think it takes like 2 or 3 hits on a feral zombie and you're able to take him out. So, I'm honestly not too sure. I might try it out on this playthrough, but I usually don't like using the sledgehammer just because it takes way too much stamina. And by the time that you're able to get those skills up, it's way too late in the game. And you should have guns by then, honestly. Should being the keyword. That depends on RNG. Wow, we did not make a whole lot of cement. Hey, that's true, Andre. I never thought about that. You never know. Humans can be fickle creatures. Could have been just a whole bunch of people running away from zombies. Kind of at a loss of what to do at the moment. Oh. We need to get steel. What are we at? Whoops. What are we at for skill points? We need 3 more skill, or no, we need a lot more than that. We gotta get construction tools up as well. What we should do is actually start upgrading that wall. No, we need to finish the wall. So 63 plate blocks probably seems like a lot, but we are definitely going to need it. I'll just dump everything in here for now. And I guess we're just gonna let the forges go. Hello, there we go. Got stuck in the hatch. So I guess we should chop some trees as well. I forgot my hammer somewhere. I have no idea where it is. Oh yeah, we lost all the potatoes, so we gotta start from scratch on the potatoes again. That's gonna be a pain, but that's alright. We'll just deal with it. And with this kind of a base that I'm building here, we're actually going to be putting a couple of farms on top. And I'll show you all how to do that. It's not really too difficult as long as you pay attention to the physics and the light. Other than that, it doesn't take long at all. We should have a completed base before day 28. So there's going to be next to no more scavenging for a while until the base is done. Wellness and stamina are not the primary objective right now. Right now I'm focusing on getting a very, very good base together in order to survive every single horde that this game will ever throw at me. And then after that, well, we were growing potatoes, but I died with all of them on my backpack, and the backpack got destroyed. So unfortunately we can't start on wellness just yet because we need to have meat stew in order for that to be a little easier to do. So now we gotta grow more potatoes, but that's okay. While that's going on, we'll just finish up the base and we'll get the farm on top of the base, and then after that we'll start working on the mini bike. Because the thing I'm most concerned about is those feral zombies and the cop zombies. Actually, the ferals are not too bad, it's mostly the cops. Mostly from the puke and from them exploding when you damage them. So if we're not prepared for that, it's just gonna be a disaster. Like even this base here, this was a disaster. It worked well for day 7, but that was it. I might even get a mini bike started sooner, but I don't know if we can get it done yet. Possibly. Because that'll help transfer materials over to the base over here. Really gotta pay attention to where I'm walking too. I know, I'm sorry, Andre. I was really trying. Actually, I died while digging out the pit here, and all the potatoes went to waste. I was really sad. That's alright, at least we still had some potatoes. You know how much of a pain in the butt that would have been to have to go and find another potato? I would have just rage quit. No, probably not, but still, sometimes potatoes are like one of the most hardest things to find for no reason at all. Doesn't make any sense. So now we have to make 4 steel doors in order for this area that I'm in right now to be accessible. Well, but mine's just going to be iron because I can't make steel right now. So that should be good. Oh, random zombie. Hello. Goodbye. Alright, so now the next thing is to figure out the middle. So we'll do that here. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 because I made a 9 by 9 base. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's where the doors are gonna go. Hey Glue, welcome to the stream, bud. I'm sorry, but you just barely missed the day 21 horde. We did not get any feral zombies. However, you can go back a little bit and watch the mayhem that ensued. All I'm really doing right now is creating the outside wall so that we'll be able to handle the rest of the hordes that the game throws at us. It's okay, it's still there, Igloo. That's alright, I'm not going to be doing a whole lot. I'm just running back and forth making concrete mix. You have time. Martian, nice. Yes, 1 potato can feed a nation, if done correctly. Oh, I'm hungry. I guess we should be eating some yucca. I really need to make yucca seeds. I don't know why I haven't done that yet. Should have been growing yucca as well, but oh well. Oh, whatever. We're in a desert. We got lots of them. What am I doing? Oh yeah, getting the potassium. Or nitrate, as it's called now. Yeah, whatever. We'll dig that much. Oh, you know what I forgot to do? I forgot to make ladders. So, how many does that take? Way too many. Because we're going to need about 40. So we'll do that. Yes, 80% of the zombies died from the fall. And that is the sole reason that this base is what I make. It is the most reliable base you can make until they do something about it again. Which hopefully, crossing our fingers here, they don't. And the only reason I say that is because yes, it makes it a little bit easier. But the harder zombies and Mo and the taller zombies, they don't die from that fall. So you don't kill every single one of them. And that's the issue that we have. Really all this base does is making it so that you have to deal with less zombies. Now it's probably not so much a problem now because we don't have as many zombies spawning at the same time, but it used to be a huge problem in the past. Because you would just get surrounded by like 20 zombies and that'd be it. Especially if you're on insane difficulty, there's no getting out of that. I was really hoping we wouldn't have to mine some iron today, but it looks like that is not in the cards. Alright, Andre, thank you for joining the stream, bud. I hope the loot dispenser entertained. Catch you later, bud. And I should actually start placing some temporary blocks underneath this as well. So this is going to be concrete at some point, but for now we'll just leave it as wood frames. Yeah, and sometimes when they become crawlers, though, that could be really dangerous too, because you may not notice them and they'll break your leg, and then you start moving slower, and if you don't take out some of those zombie hay bales, then if you have running zombies, you're just toast. So there's a lot of things that could go wrong. I guess I don't need my mining helmet on anymore. PC. Yes. It's all about that PC. And actually, we're gonna have to go up and start fixing the top of the base as well. It's usually a better idea to have concrete instead of sand. As I'm sure you probably noticed, they destroyed quite a bit of that area up there. There we go. So we got our temporary blocks in. And this is the outside wall for now. So hopefully this digging part shouldn't take very long. It's not going to take as long as digging this pit here did. And really one of the only reasons I'm putting this temporary block in here is so that, one, it's easier to mess around with later, and also so we can put these steel doors here, or iron doors that will be steel doors. And we want to place it like this so that way the zombies won't get stuck in this block here, because if they get stuck in here they'll start attacking the door and possibly the plates. Oh yes, my ancient GTX 680. It's it needs an upgrade, but it does the trick for now. So unfortunately I cannot give you the best graphic settings right now, but I will do my best in trying to do that. That is on the list of things to upgrade later on. So yeah, the rest of this episode really is just going to be doing this all the way around the base. It's not very exciting in my opinion. And all I'm doing is putting these plate blocks to this orientation, so the top of the square. And usually I do 4 high, but I just don't have the materials to do it right now. So we're just going to go with 3 high for now. It seems to work. Do keep in mind, if you have a bunch of zombies down here, they will destroy this block here and crawl in. That's something you got to worry about later. Oh, it's 660. That's not too bad. As long as you can run the game, right? So now we just got enough to be able to get steelsmithing, but we need a couple more levels in order to do that. So if you're going to be using this trick that I'm showing off here, you're going to want to make sure that you surround the door completely, otherwise they'll sneak through. And you also want to have one on top of the door as well. And it's a little hard to get it in the right spot, but as long as you carefully place them, it should be okay. So this is really all we're doing for all around the outside of the base. And eventually we'll be doing that on this side as well, but I want to mine it out first. I don't want to lose anything. Well, I could probably do it, but we again don't have the resources. I just seen what you said there, 751, and I'm currently hitting the iron, so that's how delayed it is. I'm curious it's delayed quite a bit. Um, I do apologize. I'm gonna take a quick break right now. I'm gonna be about like 5 minutes. I gotta go get something to drink. Um, I will be right back. So if you're interested in seeing the rest of the construction, I shouldn't be too long. Alright, I am back. Sorry about that. Um, if the zombies had an MOAB, I would be incredibly frightened. And I think that's probably what the behemoth is going to be. I'm just going to send over a chat because it's going to be incredibly delayed. Yeah, so I think the behemoth is going to be the MOAB of the zombies. It's going to be interesting how to deal with it. I have no idea what it's going to be like. I've been watching some of the videos. I haven't seen a whole lot of them, to be honest. It's been a little while. I did see the last one though, so it doesn't look like they're coming in on Alpha 16, but I imagine we're going to see them either before 17 or on Alpha 17. That depends though, if they get the bandits in too. They've been like really... They haven't been talking much about the bandits lately. So it'll be interesting if they actually did get that in. And it looks like we have to start looking at stamina again, as we ran out of the grain alcohol. And I think I'm going to need to get some more yucca. Oops, I gotta really try not to eat too much, otherwise we'll waste some stamina. Oh, we got an airdrop. I forgot that happens after every Horde night. So this episode is just gonna be finishing up the base, essentially. I got about an hour to do it. Hopefully we can get most of it done. Depends though, I don't know if we're gonna have enough concrete. Also, you might hear a bit of background noise today. The roommates are all home now. Man, there's so much iron over here. A lot of oil shale too. Actually, it was good. So that means we're going to be able to run the mini bike for quite a while when we do get that set up. And I think I'm going to try and get that set up here pretty quickly because we're wasting a lot of time traveling back and forth between the bases. So we should probably get that done. Sorry, I had an itchy ear there. Yeah, I'll just start drinking goldenrod tea for some stamina. Did I bring any iron? Yes, I did. So I just had to make sure because we may have to repair the pickaxe here really shortly. Try not to use the shovel too much on the wrong thing. And we should be able to get most of the base done today, but I'm not too sure, to be honest. Sometimes it takes a while. That really depends on stuff like these ores. If there's a ton of ores around, it's going to take forever. I actually am not too sure about that, Adele. Because they took out the fall damage in Alpha 14.5, I think. It's been a long time. Are you able to do like a cheat mode world in that game by chance? Because if you can do a cheat mode world, what I would suggest before trying to do this in a real game is go find a desert. Now, I don't think you can fly, unfortunately, in a console, but go find a desert and dig 35 blocks down. Give yourself like an auger or something, and see if they're able to die from that fall. Now keep in mind that the bigger zombies will not die from that fall no matter what, even if you mine all the way to bedrock. They actually put in a hacky piece of code for that. They slowed down the zombies' fall. I'm not sure if it's still like that, but that's what it was before. So I would suggest testing it out first. Just like dig 35 blocks down, make like a small pit area, turn zombie spawning as high as it'll go, and then just lure them into the pit and see if they die from the fall. Because unfortunately I can't test it out, as I don't know, well, I don't have a console, and I don't know what version that the console is running. I'm pretty sure they put the fall damage back in before Alpha 15 though, but I could be wrong about that. I really hope they did for the console though, because some of the Horde Knights are just like too much. There's just way too many zombies. Especially considering that they know exactly where you are. That's one of the biggest problems with surviving them. However, if they are able to survive the fall damage, there's another way that you can kind of cheese out the AI, and that's just building your base like this. So make a bunch of concrete plate blocks, turn it around until it gets like this, and build it 4 high, and then have a roof above you there. And the zombies, what they do is they think they can get through the block here, so they just end up jumping constantly, and that's what you see there. It's really cheap, but it works. The only thing is it's going to be tough to hit them, so. PC Master Race. I just like playing on a PC because of the upgradability. Sorry about that. I honestly like playing on the PC just because of the upgradability, and you're able to tweak all the settings a lot better. And also, I have access to the console right here, so there's a lot of cool things you can do with that. Why am I doing so little damage? It's probably because my pickaxe is ready to break. I really don't want to repair it though, because it's going to be like quality 200. It'll just be absolutely terrible. Yeah, and I actually used to use the concrete pillar 50s, but they do tons and tons of damage to that wall. So I started playing around with different block types and seeing what worked, and I actually found out how I figured this out was you get so much of a cleaner view when looking at the zombies here, and it just happened to be that they couldn't well, it's not that they couldn't, they just wouldn't attack the block. So I started doing some more testing on it, and that's where this whole base theory came from. I haven't really told too many people about that, because I know that the fun pimps are going to fix it at some point, but it's really just abusing the zombie AI. The zombie AI. Try and speak clearly here. So, and how we ended up testing it is we built this kind of a base, like just on ground level, and seeing what the zombies would do. And we spawned in a whole bunch of animal corpses, and we got like 50 screamer zombies, and we're just shooting them all with the AK, and they were doing barely any damage to the blocks. It was crazy. We were able to last for like 3 whole days with hundreds and hundreds of zombies. That's another thing too. There's a limit of how many zombies can spawn on the map, except for screamer zombies. So that's one thing to keep in mind if you plan on running a whole bunch of forges, is there's no limit to how many screamer zombies can show up, and there's also no limit to how many zombies that the screamer zombies can summon. So with that in mind, it can make your game extremely laggy. Like, we've had upwards of 200 zombies on a map. I would never do it in a real map though. It would just lag way too much. But that's a good thing to know if you plan on looting a whole bunch of zombies and getting just tons of experience. It's an easy way to max out your level relatively early. And I use a little bit here and there, not too much though, because, well, there's always the risk of dying, so. But using this method here, you barely ever have to replace your blocks. And that's why on like the day 7 and the day 14, day 18 hordes, I only use the wooden plate blocks, because those zombies wouldn't do much damage. And if you notice, the only time that one of those blocks got destroyed was when I destroyed one. So I think it's almost time to go back up and start getting some more plate blocks ready. So what I'm going to do is dig to the center and hopefully get the ladder. Did we make those? Yes, we did. So it's going to be tough to gauge where to put it. Hopefully we can do it though. Really? There had to be iron there. But at least we're done with the longest part, and that's digging out the pit. If we would have done this in concrete, though, or not concrete, stone, we would have been digging until like day 48, and even then sometimes I'm not able to finish. Digging stone in this game is just absolutely horrendous. And I've done it so many times now that it's honestly not worth it. It just takes way too long for what it's worth. And you're better off just finding a desert, doing it in the desert. And I dug the pit out in 3 days versus 40 doing it in stone. Like, even with the auger, it takes forever. How much resources is over here? This is crazy. Usually I don't find this many. It's good. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's really good. Just makes things a little bit slower though. It's got tons of iron. I was actually thinking we were going to have to do an expedition out to the forest, but don't have to do it anymore. Okay, I think that should be enough. So 5 is going to be center. So we have 1, 2, 3. We'll just dig that out. 4 and 5. This should be the center. 2, 3, 4, 5. So I want my ladder facing this way. Now we need the mining helmet. Now I'm not worrying too much about the physics because we have all of the sand around us. We don't have to worry about it too much. Normally I would like to try and put a concrete pillar block here for the support for the ladder. But I just don't have the materials, so we're just going to go with wood frames for now. We'll just replace it later. And then once we have the floor set up, they should be able to hold the ladder up too. Oh no, I shouldn't have put that there. Now we're going to destroy this one. Yeah, oh well. I derped. There we go. So much oil shale. My goodness. I'm going to be able to ride for days and days. Couldn't quite make that one there. That's alright. So if you notice, I use a lot of temporary blocks just to set things up. And then once I'm certain of where everything's going, then that's where I'll start replacing all these blocks. And it just makes it easier to build later on. Because as you noticed before, if you put one of these concrete plates in the wrong spot, it just takes forever to dig out. Especially when you don't have steel tools. Whoops. So this should pop us out right by, or right in the middle of the base. I'm really hoping it does. Hopefully I didn't miscount that. Yeah, the targeting in this game is just really awful sometimes. Yeah, you learn to deal with it though. Sometimes it will just be like facing forwards and it'll dig the ground out from underneath you for no reason at all. Whoops. So yeah, if you ever damage a wood frame, you could just pick it up and put another one down. That goes if a zombie damages it too. I'll do that quite a bit. Then I guess we'll just upgrade these ladders later. Once we get a bunch of forged iron. It looks like I put it in the wrong orientation. Oh well, nothing we can do about it. Oh, I should have been... Yeah, I was supposed to be facing south. Whatever. We'll just fix that. Yeah, you're gonna have to destroy this. I think that chest should be okay. trying to be really careful of where I aim. Oh, well, there goes the there goes the hatch. Oh well, we don't need that anymore. It's not like the zombies can get up here now. And then another plan eventually is to get some food and put concrete right here too, because they do too much damage. But that's later on. Oh, you know what I forgot? Let's make a hay bale. Oh, I can't make a hay bale. Alright, we will gather some resources, then make a hay bale. And we'll put the hay bale right here. And if you're going to use a hay bale, always make sure to not have a ladder on the bottom piece. Otherwise, when you hit the hay bale, it's going to act as if you stepped on wood and you will die from fall damage. Which, that's never fun. So I'm going to try and get the mini bike going as well. So now that we have these that we got from one of the zombies who so kindly dropped it for us, maybe we'll have enough to actually make one. We'll see though, I'm not too sure. Oh yeah, we have an airdrop. Where did that go? Whoa, that's way too far. Yeah, we're not getting that today. Maybe tomorrow. Actually, I should mark that on the map before we go too far. Airdrop. And I should probably start getting some more yucca at some point. Probably like pretty quickly here. And we also should start growing yucca as well. Because we don't ever want to run out of yucca just in case we need it. But once we start getting potatoes growing in, the yucca is not going to be an issue anymore. I'll just be using grain alcohol at that point. Okay, so what do we need for the mini bike? Oh, we need an engine. We don't have an engine yet. I think we have a chassis. Somewhere. Thought we made one. We want to continue making cement as much as possible. Am I going to build my player's mansion? That's essentially what this base that we're working on is going to be. It is going to be a giant tower mansion. Oh, we're running out of stone. That's weird. Sorry, I just had a bit of a distraction there. Okay. Oh, that's why we're running out of stone, is because we were making a whole bunch of concrete. That's going to be an issue. So I don't think we have enough. No, we don't have enough stones for that. Oh well. Where did I put the oil shale? Oh, I put it here. Look, we have so much oil shale now. Oh, cool. 777 iron ore. So yeah, we don't have enough to make the mini bike, but that's alright. I'm just trying to think of what I should be doing at the moment. Stuff I need to grab and stuff like that. Oh, there's the chassis. So yeah, we're still missing an engine because we had to make it. We had to put it in the cement mixer, unfortunately, but at least we were able to do that, and it made us able to survive too. So what I should probably do is get some yucca. Because we've run out. Oh really? I found some silver nuggets. Nice. Did not even notice. But yeah, this tower base here is supposed to be the mansion. Once it's done, it should be able to house like an infinite number of people. Because you can put as many farms as you want, all the way up to the building limit. I don't know what the limit of building is. I use more than one furnace, so that way we can get cement quicker. That's really the only reason. Eventually though, when I start digging them up, or sorry, replacing them and putting them in the new base, we're going to separate the furnaces into different tasks. So what I mean by that is one will be for iron, maybe 2 or 3 will be for cement, and then one's going to be for brass and one will be for glass. And I like to separate them that way, so that way I can turn one off if I don't need it. But if we need a bunch of iron, then we can just have those going, and we don't have to worry about excess materials inside the furnace. And also, it creates screamer zombies. I thought I just heard a zombie gore block. Pretty sure I just heard that. Maybe I'm just tripping. Oh, the silver nugget is something that you can sell to the trader. So I don't think it really has any use outside of that, and it just gives you a bunch of dukes. And that's only really going to be helpful to get the, what's it called, the hops brewing book, so that way we can create beer. It's not really a necessity anymore, as we can make grain alcohol now, so I don't think it's going to be too useful, to be honest. And what I'm going to do is make 10 seeds, so that way we can start growing those as well. Because we're still going to need quite a bit of yucca until those darn potatoes come in. Can't believe I lost all those potatoes. Oh well, you just gotta deal with it. Stay calm and carry on. It is almost nighttime. We better get out of here. Wow, that's not a good spot to jump from now. You really want to be careful with this jump as well. Whoa. I almost wasn't careful. I don't know what happened there. Otherwise it could mean certain death if you fall. Which is probably self-explanatory. But I figured I should point that out. getting lots of lead. Now we just gotta find a whole bunch of brass, and we'll be good for bullets. And then I think what I'm gonna do is, after we're done fixing up the base here, is we're gonna go and hit those military camps and try and put together an AK, because there will be those military zombies. I think we can get AK pieces from them. And then we'll start getting 7.62 rounds made up. And we'll be golden. We'll be able to survive pretty much any horde that the game throws at us. We're actually almost done. This 9x9 base didn't take very long at all. The 15x15 base takes a very long time. Like, I tried recording how to build it and like to show how I do it, and it took 9 hours to record. I don't know what I was doing. I was derping there. But the whole video took 9 hours to record, and that's actually when I started getting busy and started taking a break, because I couldn't find a way to make that video less than an hour. It was absolutely impossible to do. So I pretty much gave up on that video, and after realizing that I needed to brush up on my skills again, I just figured I would live stream the most difficult playthrough that I could do. So I can't do always running zombies just yet. If I figure out a way to get a whole bunch of spikes on like day one, then maybe it can be done. But other than that, I don't see any other way of doing it. Because when you first start a world, you have this grace period. I think it's about 4 to 5 hours in-game time. But as soon as you move out of a certain area, that's when zombies start spawning. So if you're not set up before then and you have always run, it's going to be extremely difficult. So now the only reason I'm mining out these, well, it's going to be these two plate blocks here, is to put in a door, because we're actually going to be fighting zombies from inside the base. The only time we would fight them on this side is if this is not ready, or if they're doing damage for whatever reason. So hopefully this block doesn't take too long. Hey Levi Kitten, welcome to the stream, bud. Yeah, this game is pretty awesome. I got addicted to it. I've been playing it, well, I played it for about a year straight, and then we just had a 2-month break there after getting busy. And I'm back into it now, and I figured I would brush up on the skills again. I am not doing so well in this playthrough, but this base should change that. Yeah, I'd have to say this is one of my favorite games as well. I find though that I've forgotten a lot of very important things. I do apologize for this concrete mining here. There was no other way to survive the Day 21 Horde without it though. Alright, so there we go. We have our door in place. Everything's golden. Did I not make... Oh my goodness, I didn't bring any concrete. Oh well, we'll dig a little bit more while we wait for the day. Well, that's actually okay, because we have to get some more stones. You excited for the Alpha 16 update that's going to be coming up in some time? Whoever knows when that will be. Sorry, it's going to be a little delayed for when my talking actually reaches the video there. We seem to have had some delay issues in the beginning, so that slowed everything right down. Oops, I gotta stop mining out the floor. I mean, we will have to do it eventually, but I would prefer not to do it just yet. We still need quite a bit of plate blocks. We have to fill out the entire outside as well as the inside there. And then once we get the bottom layer done, then I can fill out the rest of the walls with rebar frames and concrete, and we can start placing a farm and get that all set up, and it'll be safe from zombies. And then from there it's all exploration. That's pretty much it. That's the plan. That's end game results after that. Really, the only thing holding us back after having a base set up is going to be weapons. And also steel, but that's really not too important. It will be by day 28, but we still have a ways to go for that. I think I'm going to actually get my toolsmithing up by upgrading all of these blocks here to reinforced concrete. That should hopefully get us a little closer to 40. Then we can start making some steel crossbow bolts and go looking for an AK. And actually by that point I'm probably going to start dumping some skill points into better lead than dead, just to do some more damage. And that'll actually increase your damage with sniper rifles and rifles as well. So it's actually a really good skill. Keep forgetting that there's a delay between eating. You used to just be able to spam eating and you would eat like 10 yucca fruit in one go. But they've since fixed that, so can't do that anymore. You could also do that with vitamins too, so if you had a stack of vitamins you could get like 40 wellness in about 1 minute. It is pretty crazy some of the stuff you could do. Mind you, there's still a lot of interesting things you could do in this game. like building a giant floating platform out of steel plate, or well, any steel block really, any metal block. If you connect them all around the corners, you can make, what is it? So 15. You could make a 16 block wide platform with just one steel pillar. Although if you put any more than that, though, the whole thing will collapse. I don't know. There's still a lot of things I have to test out though, because every single update changes, usually minute things, but sometimes a lot of things change. It's like the wrench, for example, when they changed the mechanics of how the wrench works and how you actually need it now, that changed quite a bit of things. So there's still some stuff I gotta do with that. A lot of testing that needs to be done. I'm actually not sure what I have to do just yet. I'm still working it out. Well, but it looks like we were only able to get the outside wall done today. We got about 20 minutes left. So we'll try and get as much of this done as possible. And then I guess, yeah, that's pretty much all we can do today. Then we'll have to work on the inside base, getting the forges over here so we can stop wasting time running back and forth. And man, there is so much oil shale here. I am really liking this base. I wish I would have started building the base at the beginning of the game here. You know how much time we would have saved? We would have been done this thing by day 24. But we did actually have to get a lot of scavenging done too, because there's certain things you need to progress. Oh, and I also gotta watch the stamina too. You know, it's funny, I was thinking this base is gonna take like up until day 30 or so. It's crazy how fast this base is coming along. I'm actually going to start using grain alcohol now because we are at 50 hunger, so we should be good for a little while. Although we did not bring any goldenrod tea. That might be an issue. Oh, there's some here. That's good. Oh, we got a lot of lead. Did not mean to put that away. Oh, we got one more concrete mix. So we can place one more plate block. Should probably plant those seeds as well. And I don't need these marker blocks anymore either, so we can just get rid of those since we placed all the doors. And back to the fun part. We're almost done though. We don't need to do too much, really. I could honestly leave the whole inside base as sand except for the bottom, but it just doesn't look good that way. I like to try and make it look nice. Doesn't always work out that way though. Sometimes I'll build this like big behemoth base and it just looks awful. That's why I try and do all the testing before I start building things. Doesn't always work out that way though. Gotta try and get the construction tools all the way up to 40. So that way this won't take as long. But I have a feeling we're going to be done this before we get that. I wonder if the forges have run out of materials yet. Really hope not. Probably going to have a screamer over there. And get a bit more skill points. Hopefully. We'll see. So I think at this day, a screamer summons about 10 zombies or so. I'm not too sure. It's been a while since I did that kind of math. Alright, let's go get some more concrete. I'm trying, Igloo. I'm trying to get steelsmithing. It's, we're at 32 construction tools. Wherever it is, I can never find it. Oh, 33. Okay, we got a little bit. We have 30 skill points available, but we just don't have enough of that one yet. We're getting there. We're getting close. I am really surprised there's not a screamer zombie over here. Hopefully... Oh, she might have fell in the pit if we did get one. Yeah, there's none here. That doesn't make any sense. The heat should have been like crazy by now. We have 2 forges going. Don't have any campfires going. I don't know what's going on. Screamer should have came out by now. Oh well. Oh, I'm a derp. I didn't put the... I didn't bring any stones with us. What, steelsmithing's 40? Oh no, yeah, construction tools. You gotta get that to 40. And then you can buy it. Yeah. We're almost there. Not quite, but almost. See if we have any stones elsewhere. We should have more than this. I don't think... There's no way we used that many. There we go. No screamer there. That's really weird. Okay. Oh, we need some sand as well. You know what? We have so much sand that we're gonna make... where is it? I know there's a way to do it. How do we make small stones? No, steelsmithing is 30 points, I believe. Did they take out the way to make small stones? How do we do that? I thought we did that with sand. No. I don't see how to make small stones anymore. That's really bizarre. Hey Damien, welcome to the stream, bud. Of course, we always miss everybody. Of course, I'm missing how to make small stones from crushed sand. I'm pretty sure you're right. Oh no, you can only make crushed sand, that's right. Derpy derp. Alrighty. WTF what? What? Is it my derpiness? I know. I'm doing terribly. Bear with me, it's been a while. I haven't played in so long. So yeah, now we have enough. We can make 43 more plate blocks. Not quite as many as we need, but we're almost there. We gotta get another engine at some point too, but I'm not really too worried about it, to be honest. We should be okay. Right now I'm just concentrating on making the base as good as we can get it. And then once that's done, we can do the exploration again and back to the exciting parts of the game. Yes, I think the lag has stopped, Damien. I'm really hoping so. It seems to be going well. Only time will tell. Unfortunately, YouTube decided to lag me out only when the HORDE was here. So, hopefully that doesn't portray into the video. Steelsmithing is 10. Pretty sure it's, yeah, right here it says 30. Couldn't find that for a sec. Yeah, but it's got 3 levels to it as well. I don't know if you have that on the console, and each of them are 30 points, and that just makes you able to, whoops, or was that right? Yeah, that was right. That just makes you able to make things like mechanical parts and stuff like that. I think it may be changing to 10 points. If I remember correctly, somebody was saying that looking at Madmo's video, some of the skills costed less, and steelsmithing might have been one of those things. So maybe, I'm not sure if an older version had less skill points. I can't remember. But also maybe on the updates that are coming with A15 or A16, sorry, we might have to spend less skill points on that, which would be nice. You know, 30 skill points is insanity. However, it is a pretty decent skill. Oh, interesting. So yeah, you might have an older version of weird. Concrete being 10 skill points? It's just been way too long since I played on some of the older versions, so I have no recollection of what they used to be. It could be different for both platforms too. I have no idea why they would do it that way. Would make no sense, to be honest, but you never know. Microsoft can get weird. And you did not hear me say that here. just trying to make sure that I get this right. Oh, okay. So yeah, then that means you're not able to make... Oh, wait a minute. Do you... Hey, Damien, do you have to get scrap cable to make the mini bike? Because that was when Steel Tools was only one skill point, if I remember correctly. Because in this version, it's not scrap cable anymore. They changed it to mechanical parts. Yeah, it's construction tools that you require for it. It's always been construction tools. Well, ever since they put the skill system in. Before it used to just be a book. I actually really prefer having it this way with the skill system, because the book was just ridiculous to find sometimes. Wow, we ran out of grain alcohol already. Whoops, wrong one. Yeah, okay. That explains why you only have one level to put into steelsmithing. So that makes sense. I think it was actually 10 skill points back then. Oh, that's brutal. At least it's not too hard to find scrap cable. Have you found it yet? If you haven't, it's going to be in stoves. Those are going to be the... Oh, sorry about that noise. ABG just decided to distract everybody. Why, do you still need to get books, Adele? No, you still need schematics for certain things. It was just steel and concrete that you also needed to get books for. Which they changed it out and put it to the skill system now, because if you didn't find that darn book by day 28, you're pretty much hooped. Like, unless you build a base like this, but not everybody does that. If you were to do this game regularly, having like bricks or wooden walls would just get wrecked. Yeah, I would always go and find ovens too when we needed scrap cable. It took me so long to find that scrap cable too, because you used to be able to get them from control panels, and they changed it. Or not control panels, you would find it in like cars and stuff like that, but they took it out of the loot. Yeah, the mini bike's actually not really too difficult to get. It's just finding the book that takes forever. And that was the same thing with the concrete and the steel smithing. So I think, hopefully, they'll put the mini bike book as a skill, but who knows. You may experience some buffering. YouTube is deciding to not catch my stream. So I think our internet's being difficult again. Yeah, it was really difficult back in those days, and that's another reason why I've always went to pit bases. Just because your walls would never survive, so there was really no reason to... Well, it's not really that. It was just... It was too difficult building a regular base, because it would just get destroyed. You would end up wasting time and resources trying to build the darn thing again. And so this was the go-to base. You could never rely on finding those schematics. However, with this kind of a base, you can always rely on this base. Doesn't matter what you have. I was wondering when that question would come up, Damien. I was waiting on the day. Maybe when we get 1 million subscribers, we will do an appearance. But Well, I will do an appearance. I don't know, I'm just so used to saying we because I include we as an audience. Um, we'll see. We'll see about it. Maybe if we get 1,000,000 subs, it'll happen. Oh good, we got the green live stream back. I think we have run out of concrete plates though, unfortunately. We will have to go back. Yeah, we definitely don't have enough. That's all good. Maybe we'll have a screamer this time, get a couple more skill points so we can get that construction tools back up. Ah, forgot how to climb a ladder apparently. Oh, it's almost time for me to go. I actually was not watching the time. Probably have about 10 more minutes. So we're gonna try and finish up this this section of the base here really quickly, and that's about all the time we have for today. And then tomorrow we're gonna work on building up the rest of. I keep forgetting to bring the darn stones. But we're gonna continue working on the inside of the base and get that all finished up, and then once that's done, it's all about exploration. Yeah, Damien, the journey to the settlement is on Alpha 15. They added it at the end of the beginner quest, and it'll randomly locate a settlement. And you have to go and search for it. And then that's it for the beginner quests, I think. But it's probably going to change on Alpha 16, because when Madmo was playing, his first quest was make a bedroll, which is not the first quest right now. The video's buffering again. I think my internet's being weird. Yay! We have skill points. Now we can find these. 2 levels. 2 levels to go. I really gotta bring the stones over too, so that way we can actually make some more concrete mix. I mean, we haven't run out just yet, so it's okay. We haven't stopped production ever. We've been doing okay in that sense. Oops, what am I doing? I was almost going to the outside of the base. And I have a phone call. So, I think that's pretty much my cue to leave. We got the outside wall of the base done here. Tomorrow we have to work on the inside and hopefully get some more resources. So, I thank you everybody for watching the stream today. Forgive the music in the background that you hear. I hope you enjoyed. I tried to not do too many boring things. And I'll probably be back tomorrow. Possibly the same time. I'm not too sure when I'll be able to get on. Maybe a little early. Seems like everybody's eating dinner when I started at this time, so I'm going to probably try to get back on earlier. So yeah, by the time you hear this, I was looking at the construction tools. And putting some skill points in there, so it's actually really delayed. But yeah, thank you again for watching, and I shall see you in the next one. And that'll be tomorrow, sometime earlier. I'll put it on the schedule. It'll be on the main page of the channel if you're interested in seeing that. And also this video here will go in a playlist also on the main page of the channel. So, thank you, and I shall see you in the next one. Bye bye.